Good morning, students. Myself G. Radha, Senior Lecturer in CCP from Government Polytechnic Farman, Warangal. In today's class, we'll be discussing on the topics about definition of filter, what are the different types of filters, and what is filter by selection, filter by form, advanced filter, and what is the definition of printing, and what are the options of print window, and what is the procedure for choosing a print area in MS Access 2007. In yesterday's class, we have already discussed on topics what is the report, what is definition of report, that is reports in MS Access. We have discussed on the topic reports on MS Access. What is definition of reports, what are the use of reports, what are the different types of reports, and procedure for creation of reports using methods, labels, blank reports, report wizard in MS Access 2007. Okay, students, today we'll be discussing about the topics, that is what is definition of filter, types of filters, filter by selection, filter by form, advanced filter, what is definition of printing, and what are the options of print window, and procedure for choosing a print area in MS Access. Now let us proceed to the actual topic. What is a filter? Okay, students, what is filter? Filtering is a useful way to see only the data that you want displayed in Access database. Filtering, the word filter itself makes you understand filtering means it is nothing but gathering the data, the common data which you want, and hiding the data which you don't want depending upon the criteria. Depending upon the criteria, you are showing the data you want to gather and hiding the data which you don't want to display in the on the reports. You can use filter to display specific records in a form, report, query, or data sheet, or to print only certain records from a table, report, or query. Okay, students, a filter can be used to display all the data of a single table based on a specific condition. Altering the data displayed changes the original data of the table. Filter uses your criteria and displays all matching records, creating a mini table of only the records that meet your criteria. Okay, here the point is clear. So what is a filter? Filter is a method. Filter, it is a process in which it uses a criteria and displays all the matching records, creating a mini table of only the records that meet your criteria. Okay, students. Now next, what is the next point is filtering groups your data together based on one or more criteria for a given field, then displays only the records that contain those specified values and criteria. Okay, students, so this is about filter definition. What is a filter? Filtering is a useful way to see only the data that you want displayed in Access database. What it will do, it is used to display all the data, it is used to display specific records in formats. It uses your criteria and displays all matching records, creating a mini table of only the records that meet your criteria. So these are the filters. Now let us move to the next slide. Here he is showing an example to see the names of those contacts who live in UK whose birthdays falls in April. You can filter the contacts table on the country region field and also on the birthday, because he's asking for the contacts who live in UK and whose birth dates falls in only April. When you filter multiple fields in a single view, the filters are combined by using the AND operator. Country region is equal to UK and month of birth date is equal to April. You can see here in the picture is showing clearly. First point, equal and all dates to period. Okay, that is April till April. This one. The filters that are available to you depend on the type of data that is in the selected column. All dates in period filters ignore the day and year portion of the date values. This is showing how can you filter? You can select. Okay, this is the thing. When a filter is applied, the view is updated to show only the records that match your criteria. Okay, see here, icons in the column header and the record navigator bar indicate that the current view is filtered on a birth date column. First one, this one birth date column. You want to see only the April, the people who are born in April month. So birth date column is displaying the, see students here, it is clear from the picture here in the slide, that is April. These are the dates of April in which the uh, customers are born. Okay, birth date equals April. Here it is showing here. Hovering the mouse over the column heading displays a tip showing the current filter criterion here. Here, and just okay. Next, to filter for specific values, use the checkbox list. Here, what you have to do, you have to first use the checkbox list while filtering. Okay. So actually, where are the filters? I'll share you with you the application of Access and show you where actually is the filters. I'll open the MS Access 2007 application and open a database here, that is employee already created, and open a table here. Now, where are the filters here? On the home tab in the sort and filter group. See students, you can see here on the home tab in sort and filter group, there is a filter button here. This is filter. Okay. There are two names, employees name with Ramesh and Ramesh. We'll filter here. We'll take it here. Click on the filter. That it will ask select all blanks 1, 2, 3. You have to click on the check boxes here. Okay. What you have to do, select the column for which you want to create filter and go to sort and filter group and click on filters. It will ask, I want to select all text filters here, equals, it is asking, or does not equal, begins with, does not begin with, contains, does not contain, ends with, does not end with, equals, blanks, equals, ename is equal to Ramesh, custom filter. See, when I said Ramesh, what will happen? It is only displaying the records of Ramesh. Okay, here there are two records with the employee name Ramesh, whose employee number is 2 and 3, but department is purchases and accounts. Salary is different. Suppose, for example, again I'll say, when I say filter, when I remove Ramesh and say Suresh equals to and say okay, then it will only display the record with Suresh. This is custom filter. Okay, this is a filter. So this is how we can do filtering. Okay student, I think you understood. Means what we are doing, you are hiding the record with ename Ramesh and Ramesh. There are two records with employee name Ramesh. We are hiding that records and you are displaying only the records, that is Suresh, which you want to display in the database. Okay. Now let us go back to the slides here. Okay. To filter for specific values, use the checkbox list, that is I have shown you practically. The list displays all the values that are currently displayed in the field. Okay. It will give all the fields which are there. When you select a column, under the column, the values which are there under the column will be displayed here. You can check the values which you want. Suppose here what is the condition is April. You have to select only April dates, months, April months dates you have to select here. To filter for range of values, click one of these filters and specify the required. For example, to see birthdays that fall between the current date and the end of the year, click between and then specify the appropriate start and end dates in the between dialog box. It is important to note that the values in a data field have an impact on the list of type specific filters. If the most recent date value in a date field falls within the past 2 years, you can see no longer details, more details. Okay, here it is giving this week between. So this I have already shown you practically. So this is example of filter. Now let us move to the next topic is what are the types of filters in MS Access 2007. What are the types of filters in MS Access 2007 is common filters, filter based on selection, filter by form, advanced filter. Okay, what is this common filters? To filter for specific values or range of values. A filter changes the data that a form or report displays in a view without altering the design of the form or report. For a specific value, to filter for specific value, I have already shared the application, MS Access application, and show you practically the employee table where I am filtering the uh, values, rows depending upon the employee name Ramesh. There are two records with employee name Ramesh and only one record with employee name Suresh. Okay, students. Now, next method of filter is filter based on selection. To filter all the rows in a table that contain a value that matches a selected value in a row by filtering the data sheet view. If the value that you want to use as the basis for filtering is currently selected, you can quickly filter the view by clicking one of the selection commands. Next, filter by form. Okay, selection filter depending upon the selection you can filter the data. Here, filter by form. To filter on several fields in a form or data sheet, or if you are trying to find a specific record, this technique is useful when you want to filter on several fields in a form, okay, or data sheet, or if you are trying to find a specific record. So this is filter by form. If you are filtering on a several fields in a form, on a form. Okay. Next, advanced filters. To filter type where you define customer filter criteria. On occasion, you might want to apply a filter that is not in the common filters list. For example, if you want to find records that does not that contains date that occurred during the past 7 days or past 6 months, you might have to write the filter criterion yourself. Okay, this is advanced filter. Means the value which is not existing in the form or table, there you have to write on your own. That is advanced filter. Okay, let us move to the next slide. Okay, students, so these are the types of filters you have in MS Access 2007. What are the types of filters? Common filters, filters based on selection, filter by form, advanced filters. Okay, let us move to the next slide. So he has taken an example here. For example, to see the names of those contacts who live in UK and whose birthdays fall in April, you can filter the contacts table on the country region field and also on the birth date field. When you filter multiple fields in a single value, the filters combined using this one. You can work with the filters results in the same way that you work with the initial view. For example, you can edit. Okay. Next. So this is about the filters. The filters that are available to you depend on the type of data. Okay. Now let us go to the first type of filter is common filter. Now several popular filters are available as context menu commands so that you don't have to spend time constructing the correct filter criteria. To access these commands, right click the field you want to filter. Okay. Now apply a common filter. How can you apply a common filter? That is a steps for applying a common filter. Open a table or query, form or report in any of the following views: data sheet, form, report or layout. Make sure that the view is not already filtered. Okay. On the record selector bar, verify that the either unfiltered or the dimmed no filter icon is present here. It is showing the picture. Okay students, you can see here. First step, what you have to do to apply the common filter, first type of filter in MS Access 2007, common filter. For applying common filter, you have to open the table, query, form, report in either datasheet view, form view or report view or layout view. Okay. Then what you have to do, you have to go to the this one record navigator. There is a no filter, okay, bar, record selector bar. Okay, this is record selector bar. You have to verify it is unfiltered or no filter icon is present. Okay, here to remove all the filters for a particular object, on home tab in the sort and filter group, click advanced and then click clear all filters here to remove. Suppose a filter is applied to a row or a column, row to a table, query, form or report. Okay, then for removing the filters you have to go to the home tab and sort and filter group and click on advanced and then click on clear all filters. The third step is click anywhere in the column or control that corresponds to the first field that you want to filter. On the home tab in the sort and filter group, click filter. Okay, this I have already shown you practically. Do one of the following. To apply a common filter, point to text or number or date filters. Okay, here which I have already shown you practically, and then click the filter that you want. Okay, select blank. This is the things you have. Filter such as equals and between prompt to you to enter the necessary values. Okay, to apply a filter based on field values, clear the checkboxes next to the values on which you don't want to filter and then click OK. This I have already shown you practically. Okay students, I have shared with you the application and shown you practically. To filter for null values, okay, in text, number and date fields in the checkbox list, clear the select all checkbox and then select the checkbox next to blanks. This you have to select to filter for null values. Okay, repeat the previous three steps for each field that you want to filter. So this is a common filter which I have already practically shown you. Now let us go to the next type of filter is filter by selection. So filter by selection, to filter all the rows in a table that contain a value that matches a selected value in a row by filtering the data sheet view. Okay, to see all the rows in a table that contain a value that matches the value in a row, we can quickly filter the datasheet view by selecting a specific value and then clicking the selection command. The drop down list displays the available filtering options. These options will vary depending upon the data type of the selected value. Another way to access selection filter option is to right click the specific cell. For example, here he is taking an example. If the value 2/21/1967 is currently selected in the date birth date field on the home tab in sort and filter group, click selection to display the filter by selection command and then select your filtering option. Okay students, now let us move to the next slide. Here he is showing practically the same thing which he has given. Equals to selection. Okay, equals to, this is 2/21/1967. The list of command also depends on how much the value is selected. For example, if you select only some of the characters in the value, you see a different list of commands depending on which part of the field you want. Filtering using the between of a field value, the middle of a field value, or the end of a field value. So these are options you have to select. That is beginning. Beginning means you take the, that is month, middle, that is date, end, that is year. You can also select like this. using selection. So what are the steps for applying a filter based on selection? Is open a table or query, form or report in any of the following views. Make sure that the view is not already filtered, that is compulsory for all the types of filters. Move to record, move to the record that contain the value that you want to use as part of the filter, and then click inside the column or control. To filter based to filter based a partial selection, select the characters that you want. On the home tab in the sort and filter group, click selection and then click the filter that you want to apply. To filter other field based on selection, repeat the preceding two steps. Okay, so this is about filter by selection. Now let us go to the application. I'll share you with the application, show you practically. Now we have a student table here. Okay, filter by selection means what you have to do: select a name, you go to home tab, sort and filter group. First click on, by default it is selected. See, equals to, it is not equals to. Here no filter is applied here. Then if it filter is applied, you have to go to the advanced and then clear all filters option is here. Okay, equals to, it is not equals to Rohini. It will show the names of other than Rohini, this one, or you can say selection equals to Rupa. Only one record will be displayed, does not contain Rupa. You can see here. Select all and select Rohini. Okay, so this is selection depending upon the selection filtering. Now let us move to the PowerPoint presentation slides. Let us go to the PPT and see next type of filter is filter by form. Okay, this technique is useful when you want to filter on several fields in a form or data sheet, or if you are trying to find a specific record. Access creates a blank form or data sheet that is similar to the original form or data sheet, and then allows you to complete as many of the fields as you want. When you are done, Access finds the records that contain specified value. When you choose the filter by form command, Access creates a blank form. Enter the set of values, then click the OR tab and then enter the next set of values. Note that if you want a field value to operate as a filter independently of others, you must enter the value on look for tab and or and each OR tab. Each OR tab represents an alternative set of filter values. Okay, so this is filter by form. This is type of filter which is applied, which is used on form. To create an AND condition, enter the criteria on the same tab. To create an OR condition, you must click the OR tab and select another value. Apply a filter by filling out a form. Open a table or query in datasheet view or form in form view. Make sure the view is not already filtered. On the record selector bar, verify that either the unfiltered or the dimmed no filter icon is present. This step is compulsory for all the types of filters in Access 2007. On the home tab in the sort and filter group, click advanced and then click filter by form on the shortcut menu. Depending on whether you are working in datasheet view or in form view, do one of the following. In datasheet view, if you are in datasheet view, what you have to do, click the first row in the column on which you want to filter. Click the arrow that appears and select a value. You can add additional values by clicking the OR tab at the bottom of the data sheet and selecting another value. So this is what we can do. In form view, click the arrow that appears in the control and select a value on which to filter. You can add additional values by clicking OR tab at the bottom of the form and selecting another value. This is datasheet view and this is form view. If you do not see a list of field values when you click the drop down arrow for a field, if you see only the values is null and is not null displayed when you click the drop down arrow for a field, or if there is no drop down arrow, do the following to display the actual field values. Verify that the data type for the field is not memo, hyperlink, no, or OLE object. Okay, if the values in that field is empty, null, nothing is displayed, then you have to verify if it is memo, not a memo, hyperlink, SNO, or OLE object. Fields of this data type cannot be made to display field values on the filter by form object tab. Okay, switch back to datasheet view or form view. To remove the filter and show all records, click toggle filter again. To modify the filter, click filter by form again. The current filter criteria set is displayed. Okay, for example, is taking specify Portland or Oregon in the city field to filter for records containing either value, either Portland or Oregon. You want to display the records whose city is Portland or Oregon. Okay, to filter based on the status of a control such as checkboxes or buttons, click the control so that it is in the state that you want. Okay, let us move to the next one. Suppose, for example, I'll show you practically by opening the Access and opening the employee table here. Mm, okay, this is query here. What I have to do, I want to apply for a, I want to select the, have opened in datasheet view, it is open. Go to home tab and sort and filter group. Click on this one, filter by form. Click on filter by form. Okay, then you can see the list here. This one. Click on OR tab because you are taking either of these fields. No? Okay, you say toggle filter. Then you can see when you click on the toggle filter, then you can see the record. It is a here. So I have taken employee number 1 or 2, between 1 and 2. Okay. And what will happen? Ramesh will be hidden and Suresh is here. This is how we can create filter by form. Okay, students. Now let us go to the PPTs. Now we'll see the next method is filter by advanced filter. Okay. On occasion, you might want to apply a filter that is not in the common filters list. For example, if you want to find records that contains dates that occur during the past 7 days or the past 6 months, you might have to write the filter criterion yourself. Using this feature requires that you are familiar with writing expressions. Expressions are similar to formulas that you write in Excel and to the criteria that you specify when designing a query. On the Home tab in the Sort and Filter group, click Advanced and then click Advanced Filter /Sort on the shortcut menu. You add the filter fields to the design grid and specify the filter criteria in the criterion row. See here, that is here he has given the picture, that is he has taken date received here, one field there between 1/1/1999 and 12/31/99 2000. When you click toggle filter in the sort and filter group on the home tab, Access displayed the filtered records. Okay, this is about advanced filter. So these are the steps. In the next slide he is showing the steps for applying advanced filters. Open a table, query, form or report in any of the following views: data sheet, form, report or layout. Make sure that the view is not already filtered. On the record navigator bar, verify that no filter appears dimmed. If the record navigator bar is not visible, click advanced in the sort and filter group on the home tab. And then click clear filters. On the home tab in the sort and filter group, click advanced and then click advanced filter sort on the shortcut menu. Add the fields on which you want to filter to the grid. In the criterion row of each field, specify a criteria. The criteria are applied as set and only records that match all the criteria in the criteria row are displayed. To specify the alternate criteria for a single field, type the first criteria in the criteria row and second criteria in the OR row, and so on. Okay. Click toggle filters to see the filtered rows. So these are the 6 steps for applying the advanced filter in MS Access 2007. Okay. Now let me share the application, open the application MS Access and see. Okay. Now let me see the salary. Check with the salary, advanced filter. Advanced filter group and add the field salary here. Their writing criteria greater than 10,000. Okay. then say toggle filter. So there are two records whose salary is greater than 10,000. So this is advanced filter, because what is happening here, what you are doing, you are selecting on the fields. The difference between this one, common filter, filter by selection, filter by form, is that is advanced filter. You are using the condition which you cannot see in the on the form, that you have to type on your own. For typing the condition by uh, the user on his own, you have to use this advanced filter. Okay students, I think you are getting the point what I am saying. Advanced filter is used for typing the criteria condition by customer himself, which we cannot see in the table here or form. Okay, we cannot see in the on the form. I have selected the records of the employees whose salary is greater than 15,000. Okay, here there are two records, employees whose salary is greater than 15,000, 15,000 and 20,000. Okay, I think you are clear students. Now let us go back to the PPT here. Go back to the next topic we are going to discuss in the class. So till now we have discussed what is definition of filter, what are the types of filters, and we have seen in detail about the types of filters: common filter, filter by selection, filter by form, and advanced filter. Now let us go to the next topic. What is printing? So printing is a process for reproducing text and images, typically with ink on paper using a printing press. It is often carried out as a large scale industrial process and is an essential part of publishing and transaction printing. Okay, for reproducing text and images, typically with ink on paper using a printing press. So this is a printing. This is nothing but, what is a printing means? Putting it on a paper. It is hard copy. When you okay students, when you see the report, when you see a report on a system, it is a soft copy, you can say it. And when you see a report on a paper, okay, it is called hard copy. So this is a printing. Printing on hard copy can be done by using printers. So printing is a process for reproducing texts and images, typically with ink on paper, okay, using a printing press. So next topic is, what are the options of print window? So this is a print window. When you try to print a table, query, form or report, suppose for example I'll again open the application here. When you go, how to print a, here we have a query here. How to print the query? You have to go to the Microsoft Office button, go to print, arrow print. Then what will happen? A print dialog box opens. This is the print dialog box opens. It contains all the options. That is a printer. It contains tabs, that is printer tab, print range tab, copies tab. Okay, then you have a button, properties button, setup button, and you have a OK button, cancel button. Then you have a checkbox, that is a print to file. Okay, now let us go and see in detail in the PPTs what are the options on options of print window. Okay, so what are the options of print window? That is, first one is name. Here in the list, click a click a printer that you have installed and want to use. Okay, this is a selecting the name of the printer you want to use. Then you have properties button. Click this button when you want to change the properties such as paper type for the printer that you want using. Next, find printer. You have a find printer button here. Click this button to find a printer that you have access to. Next one is number of copies. So here print range. No, copies tab is there here. Under copies tab you have number of copies. In this list, click the number of copies that you want to print. Next is collate. So below the number of copies you have a checkbox called collate here in the print dialog box. Okay, so what is this collate? Select this checkbox if you want to print, if you if you if you want your print job to be kept in the order that you created in your document when printed. This checkbox is available if you are printing multiple copies. Next is active sheet. What is this active sheet? Print what? Okay, print what tab is there which contains options, selection, active sheet, ignore print areas, entire workbook table. Okay, here we can see active sheets. Excel automatically selects this option button and prints all the information whatever worksheet are active in your workbook. Okay, normally this means printing just the data in the current worksheet. To print other worksheets in the workbook, when this button is selected, hold down Control while you click the sheet tabs. To include all the sheets between two sheet tabs, click the first one and then hold Shift while you click the last tab. This is how we can print. Okay. Next, entire workbook. Next is click this option to print the entire workbook, including all the worksheets in the workbook. Okay. Table. Click this option to print only the table in the worksheet. Next is ignore print areas. Select this checkbox to ignore any print areas that you might have specified. Here you have it. Okay, this is the options you can see here which we are discussing. Next, all. Print range. We are coming to the print range tab here. This is all. When the all option is button is selected, all the pages in the current worksheet will print. Because this is the default choice, you only need to elect it if you previously printed a portion of the document by selecting the pages option button. Next is pages. At times you may need to print only a page or range of pages. To print a single page, either its page number in both the from and to text boxes here, or select these page numbers with the spinner buttons. To print a range of pages, put the first page number in the from text box and the last page number in the to text box here. Okay, students, here this is from and to, beginning and ending. Okay. Next, selection. Select this option button to have Excel print just the cells that are currently selected in your workbook. Yes, if you must remember to select these cells before opening the print dialog box and choosing this option, printing option. Next is preview. Click this button to preview a worksheet before printing it and select other options such as page setup. Okay. Next, click this button OK to send your document to the printer. Cancel. Click this button to go back to your document without printing it. So these are the options on print window. Okay, students. So we have 15 options on print window. Now next topic. Let us go to the next topic is procedure to choose a print area. So how to choose a print area in Excel. Okay. A print area is one or more range of cells that you designate to print when you don't want to print the entire worksheet. Okay, you don't want to print entire worksheet, you want to print only the specific areas, range of cells. When you print a worksheet after defining a print area, only the print area is printed. You can add cells to expand the print area as needed, and you can clear the print area to print the entire worksheet. A worksheet can have multiple print areas. Each print area will print as a separate page. Set one or more print areas. On the worksheet, select the cells that you want to define as a print area. To set multiple print area, hold down the Control key and click the areas you want to print. Each print area prints on its own page. Okay, separate page. On the page layout tab in the page setup group, click print area and then click set print area. Here you can see here on the page layout tab in the page setup group, click on the print area on the arrow beside print area and then click on set print area. The print area that you set is saved when you save the workbook. To see all the print areas to make sure they are the one you want, click view page break preview in the workbooks views group. When you save your workbook and print area is saved too. Okay, students, add cells to an existing print area. Now this slide is sh- showing how to add the cells to an existing print area. You can enlarge the print area by adding adjacent cells. If you add cells that aren't adjacent to the print area, Excel creates a new print area for those cells. On the worksheet, select the cells that you want to add to the existing print area. If the cells that you want to add are not adjusted to the existing print area, an additional print area is created. Each print area in a worksheet is printed as a separate page. On the adjacent cells can be added to an existing view. On the page layout tab in the page setup group, click print area and then click add print area. When you save your workbook, the print area is saved as well. So this is how we can add cells to an existing print area. Okay, students. So these are the topics we have we are we have we were discussing in today's class. So what are the topics we were discussing in the today's class is, that is, what is filter, definition of filter, and we have seen with an example how we can apply a filter in MS Access 2007. What are the types of filters? Common filter, filter based on selection, filter by form, advanced filters, and we have seen how to use each and every filter, types of filter, common filter, what is common filter, and what is filter by selection, and what is filter by form, and what is advanced filter. Using an example and sharing the application, I have shown you practically how we can apply these types of filters in MS Access 2007. And we have discussed what is printing, what is definition of printing, what are the options of print window, and we have seen procedure to choose a print area, how to choose a print area while printing, and how to add cells to an existing print area. Okay, student, I think you are clear with the topics we have discussed in today's class. So I'll end the class here. Okay, students, bye. Bye for now.